Welcome to Dark Horizon Creations. I'm Mike. This time we're taking a look at the Selena Kyle chase pack from The Batman by Spin Master. Now, if you hadn't already, please follow, like, and subscribe to my social media accounts on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you get a notification of when I post new content. Who's ready for The Bat and the Cat? That's right, The Batman makes his theatrical debut on March the 4th here in the US, and I'll be enjoying it from the comfort of my home on HBO Max. I'm not a subscriber to that service, but I will be subscribing just to watch that movie, and I'll cancel my subscription afterwards. So here we have the Selena Kyle chase pack from The Batman. And the first thing you notice is the paint apps on their outfits. And Selena's wearing an all leather motorcycle suit. Batman is wearing his armored suit. I can't tell you guys for certain if that's mud that's splattered on them or if that's supposed to be representative of their suit being ripped. And the reason I say that, there is an exclusive repack of the Batmobile that includes these two figures as well as the Penguin. And the Batmobile has mud splattered on both sides, and all three of these characters have what look like mud splatter over them. So I'm presuming that's what it is for. One of the cool features about this set, and one of the main reasons I got this, is because the Catwoman has a removable motorcycle helmet. And that is her motorcycle. That is not Batman's. And the reason I say that is because I've seen both of them. I know what they look like. Batman's motorcycle is either a BMW or possibly a Harley Davidson, because it's got that really wide, square, bulky engine block, or a Moto Guzzi. I'm not sure what kind of motorcycle it is. And I have not been able to find out any information on what Selena Kyle is riding. I can't tell you what this bike is. I just know from the physical appearance of the bikes which motorcycle it is, and because of the scenes that I've seen. That being said, this box set is a little disappointing because it's supposed to be a recreation of the chase scene, and Batman doesn't have his motorcycle. So I'm uncertain if they're going to release a single pack later with the Batman and his motorcycle, or if his is included in the Batcave box set, which I think it is. That includes the Batman and the Penguin. In the lower left, you see the Batman movie logo. Upper right, there's some artwork of the Batman and the DC logo. This side, it's the same artwork. On the back, you've got your obligatory product shots, and of course, you see Selena sitting on the motorcycle with the Batman beside of her. So again, you know, Batman should have his bike in the Selena Kyle chase box set, but he doesn't. Okay, here they are outside of the box, and they're a nice set of figures. The motorcycle is really nice, especially. There's a lot of fine detail that isn't brought out because they don't apply very many paint apps to these figures. And that presents an opportunity for those of you who like to customize your toys, as I do, to go back and fill in some of the detail that's not there, particularly on Batman as well as Selena's motorcycle, and make it a little more lifelike. The figures are mostly posable and stable. They don't have a tremendous amount of articulation. If you've got a display base that will work with 4-inch scale action figures, I'd recommend using it if you intend to display these figures. So let's go ahead and take a look at Batman first. You can see there's a lot of nice detailing here on the bat suit. And one of the things you'll notice on the inside of the gauntlet, there's a lot of gadgets on this bat suit, particularly on the belt. I know the details get lost on these figures, but I've seen still images from some of the stunt actors wearing the suit, and there's a lot of gadgets and things like that. This holster on his thigh is for the grapple gun. Armor on the shin of the boots, his torso, his back. Really cool figure. And if you look at the paint apps on his armor, I believe this is intended to be mud that's painted on there. I don't believe this is meant for them to tear their suits in any kind of way. As for articulation, his head will swivel left to right. Very minimal pivot on it, but it will pivot slightly. Forward and lateral movement at the shoulder, no bicep rotation. Elbow rotation, single jointed elbow, and no wrist swivel. No articulation on the torso or waist. Forward and lateral movement at the thigh, thigh rotation, single jointed knee, lower leg rotation, and that's it. No articulation on the foot at all. For Miss Kyle, she looks really cool. I do like this figure. Anne Hathaway will always be my favorite actor for Catwoman. She did a phenomenal job, but I believe I'm going to like this iteration as well. All the way around, nice detailing. Head will swivel left to right. She's got a little more range of motion as far as pivoting her head, but not much. Forward and lateral movement at the shoulder. Elbow swivel, single jointed elbow there. No wrist swivel. Upper torso and waist, no articulation. Forward and lateral movement at thigh, thigh rotation. Single jointed knee, lower leg rotation, just like Batman. As for the helmet, we'll go right on the figure. And this is really cool. They didn't have to do this, but I'm glad that they did because this is screen accurate. Her visor will flip up and down. When you see her on the bike, the visor's up. So I'm going to move these to the back just for a moment. Here's the motorcycle. And I do believe the wheels are plastic. Tires are plastic. Yeah. Nice detailing and stuff there in the engine block. And the foot peg, you can rotate that up. Handlebars don't move. Minimum detailing there on the handlebars. Gas cap, seat. One-sided swing arm. Of course, you got the foot pegs. Now to put Selena on the motorcycle, take the action figure and you're going to bend her elbows. Take her hands and slide them on the handlebars like so. Get this one on there. Yep. And then just position her feet on the pegs. Get it to stay on. And with no articulation in the torso or waist, it's kind of difficult to get her in a screen accurate position on the bike. But that's essentially how she's riding it on screen. And if you fold the foot peg up, the bike does roll. You know, And even with the foot peg like that, you could put her in some really nice poses with the bike, you know, with the right diorama in the background. It'd make for really good toy photography. Again, it's very disappointing that they did not include Batman's motorcycle. The set retails for $21.96. You know, for $5 or $6 more, they could have included his bike and completed the set. And that's why I ordered two, so that I have an additional motorcycle for Batman to ride. Even if it isn't screen accurate, still, you know, he's got a bike. But the set is really cool. It's worth the cost. And if you're into collecting the 4-inch scale by Spin Master, I would definitely pick it up, because it is one of the nicest Batman toys that they've released yet. They're also going to release a 4-inch scale Gotham City police car that includes Lieutenant Gordon and Batman. That is going to be one of the next sets that comes out. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have the Selena Kyle Chase set from the Batman movie by Spin Master.